and this is a VoyMonk video voiceover, and this is a continuation on my vlog. I was talking about the things that I've learned, my vlog number 50, but in this video voiceover, I wanted to talk a little bit more about that and kind of elaborate, because I talked about specifically my motivations, and I talked about my conscious and subconscious and where I've been in the 40 years or more that I've lived on this planet, and being a human being, experiencing the same life as a lot of other people. The thing that's really been big for me is that, the things that I've learned, the things that I've come across, and the perspective that has been formed for myself. And so, like I said in my vlog, using the example of if you woke up tomorrow and you knew that you were going to get $1 million, but you had to be up at a certain time or you had to be a certain place. Most people would move hell and high water to basically make that happen, right? And I'm certainly no different. Now, obviously, like I said, the motivation is money or financial, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. As far as what I've learned, and like I said, elaborating based on that vlog, is I've learned that I can't do these things here unless I'm totally committed to it. Now, yes, obviously, if I were going to get $1 million for doing this, maybe I'd have a different motivation, because that money represents something beyond just what some people might consider like bling bling or status or some kind of over everyone else. I mean, for some people, that $1 million could literally change their lives. And so that's understandable. But the thing is that there's a lot of different ways and different routes and different methods for doing what you need to do, having a job, saving money, things of that nature. But the problem is that the longer that we live, I think, and at least the longer that I've lived, as things kind of draw out, unless there's those motivations that keep you together as far as your conscious and subconscious, that all parts of you really is driven, really wants to do something, then I think it's very difficult to have that energy. And for me, whenever I do vlogs or voiceovers, I don't think about this in terms of what if I become famous, or what if this becomes successful, or what if I become anything. I don't have any delusions like that. I don't have any beliefs that this specifically is going to be anything other than what I choose for it to be, which is a daily vlog and video voiceovers and any other content that is about me. It's about me charting my progress, seeing where I'm at, sharing my feelings and experience and emotions, and hopefully building that community that I've talked about. But that's my motivation. Now, obviously, anything could happen. Just like you could walk down the street and maybe you could discover $1 million or something like that, and that would change your life. I guess in terms of anything that as far as expectations for this channel, that's kind of a little bit more in line with my expectations, or any possibility of it being something that is supposed to be my ticket, or, I'm going to be popular or famous or successful or anything like that. The reason I do this channel is for myself. And so, and the way that I want to do that is being authentic, is being myself, warts and all, flubs and mistakes and all, which is why I don't do any editing when I upload these, and they're probably not very good. I mean, this channel, this isn't professional. I don't have a budget behind me. I'm poor. I'm like a lot of people out there. I don't have any money. And so, some people obviously do the things they can to change those circumstances. And, I think it would be great if, as I develop, as this channel gets better, hopefully as I progress, that maybe this is something to build on, and who knows what can happen in terms of that. But my motivations, and more importantly, my determinations to, even if this were to get successful, even if people started listening more, and even if, something, a miracle could happen, because I think that would probably be what I would describe it. My aim is not to do what other people do in terms of success. I'm never going to put myself in a situation where I put myself in front of other people, tell them what to do, how to believe and think, and things of that nature. That's not important to me. So therefore, by that same mind, I'm also not here to perform or to, yes, I'd like for it to be, I want to say the word entertaining. I mean, I'd like for it to be something that people can find interest in anything that I do. Take it or leave it. That's great. But I don't want it to be a performance. This isn't theater. Maybe I could do some things that would be theater. And if that's the case, I would be more inclined to be specific if it were. But that's not my aim. That's not my inspiration for this channel. This channel is about me doing my video voice over vlogs, whether it's at some point, yes, video or voiceovers or any other content. And so, like I said, the motivations for doing this, the things that I've learned while getting to number 50 vlog and still feeling the inspiration to do this, is because I enjoy doing it. Because even with the 50 vlogs and the video voiceovers that I've done, I definitely have noticed improvements from the first time I did a video voiceover or the first time I did a video voiceover vlog. I've seen the difference. Oh, and by the way, if you've kind of noticed a difference in the voice quality, I hope you have. My video voiceover, my voiceover vlogs, I'm all over the place. My vlogs, my voice vlogs, number 50 has been done on an iPhone 16. Because I upgraded, and that's part of my plan and all that stuff. But I wanted to at least put some better quality. I'm turning in the old phone and just trying to get something that can hopefully help in terms of making a little bit better content within the almost nothing budget that I have. Like I said, it's my cell phone plan, so I think if most people have that kind of thing, you know what I'm talking about. But this iPhone 16, it's been pretty good. And hopefully it helps improve the listening part of it. I honestly haven't listened to it as much or as long as I have with my iPhone 12 Pro. But that's the thing that I've learned. And I was excited to do that because I got my iPhone 16 in the Christmas area, but I wasn't sure when I wanted to actually use and do that. So this video voiceover, by the way, is also being done on my iPhone 16. So there's still some things I'd like to do, and obviously there's video that I have coming up at some point as well. But I think for the most part, my biggest aim for this channel specifically is the video quality, or the voiceover quality. The voice mic quality is the first thing I want to make sure that I have the way that I want. Not only in the way that it sounds, but I also have to get in the practice of doing a little bit better in terms of the way that I speak and getting to the practice of broadcasting a little bit in terms of making the content the way that I would like in terms of what I'm listening to, and of course, hopefully what you would enjoy as well. So those are the things that I've learned so far, now at 50 vlogs, and God's will and prayer, whatever. Going forward, I've got a whole lot more to go. And since I've done these vlogs and video voiceovers, not a lot of people have listened that I can tell. Not a lot of interaction and engagement. It's understandable. It's to be understood. I don't think that a lot of, if people are listening right now, there's going to be a lot of those who will engage or know everything and anything that I do. But I do want, whenever or wherever people do listen, hopefully it's something that they'll connect with, and that at some point when they want to, they'll subscribe or make a make a comment, or give a thumbs up, or whatever they'll do. And I really do appreciate it. I've gotten some feedback. I've gotten one so far. I've gotten a couple of subscribers and that, and I'm pickled. I'm tickled, tickled and pickled about that. I know that's a really weird thing to say, but here we are. Yeah, like I said, the things that I've learned doing these 50 vlogs has been quite a bit. And even though I've learned a bit, it's still probably going to take me a little while to incorporate some of the things that I've learned. And you'll probably see some changes as I go ahead. As I mentioned before, the things that will be changing, and I think I did do an update not too long ago here in one of my vlogs earlier, that the time stamping, as far as that the date, time, and all that stuff, I'm not going to do that on the vlogs, because quite frankly, thing that I've learned doing the vlogs is that YouTube already knows, and by the time you see them, pretty much when they're uploaded, that's telling you everything and anything that you really, I think, could ever really want to know about the content that's being uploaded. So yeah, the time stamping as far as verbally, and I did that a lot, mostly for myself, because like I said, I do want to have that note of when I'm listening and when I'm listening back to things and seeing the improvements that I want to make, where those things originated from, as far as what I did before, what I'm doing now, and maybe what I continue to do. So those are the reasons why, like I said, I wanted to do the time stamping. But quite frankly, the way that the uploading has worked on YouTube has actually been done so well that really all that information is there, which is pretty cool, which is, it seems probably silly for people that have done this probably a lot longer and have done this more recent than I have, even beyond 50 vlogs. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I would say that the most important thing that I've learned, and like I said, that goes into my motivations and that conscious and subconscious, is that I definitely have to be in the right space. And not in the space that I sometimes get into, where sometimes I can get down on myself with my depression and anxiety, or, I can talk myself out of doing anything. And I have done that before, and I think that's a huge chunk of my failures in the past, is that sometimes you do just have to do it. But I think it's also important to realize and understand why it is I don't want to do something, when especially parts of me, like I said, that conscious part of me wants to do a vlog, but maybe that subconscious part of me doesn't want to do it. Maybe that subconscious part of me doesn't want to do it because maybe I'm not comfortable, I don't like the content, or I don't like what it is that I haven't put together as far as what I want to talk about. And without obviously doing a script or having anything like that, or doing any kind of editing, yeah, those are the things that I contend with. Like I said, I won't be doing scripts, I won't be doing editing. I'll definitely be more organized as I go and learn how to do that better, just like speaking, just like audio quality, and eventually video. Those are the things that really mattered to me at this point in terms of doing the content. So that's what I would say that I've learned. And, it's been a short journey. I know but you've talked about this VoyMonk, this channel, and yeah, absolutely. And I'm very much learning to appreciate, especially at my age now, to be in the moment, which may sometimes seem redundant, but I think the times in my life when I haven't paid enough attention to, or I haven't done the thing like what maybe seems like it's redundant or whatever, to chart my progress, to look and feel every inch of what happens when I move, so that I know, hey, this is where I want to be, this is where I want to go, this is the reason why I want to do that. And so that's going to be a part of this journey. And when I do, every vlog, every video voiceover that you hear, hopefully you hear parts of that. And so I won't necessarily always be talking about the channel or just my personal journey. I'll definitely be doing content about the things that I enjoy and my passions, because that's also very important and very much a big part of this channel as well. But yeah, as I'm doing this is real. There's nobody else here but myself. And so hopefully if you're listening to this and you feel I'm improving and you're coming along with the journey, I would say the thing that I would love the most is in a year from now, you don't hear a totally different show, or you don't, let's say show, but you don't hear a totally different vlog. And I really, show is certainly the wrong word, but, cause like I said, there is no show, but as you listen to these a year from now and you recognize how far I've come, I recognize most importantly how far I've come, that, if you were doing this yourself, doing a vlog, or, or building a community, or this starts to build a community that others can kind of see, it's going to be messy. It's not going to be perfect. A lot of what you see, not only on television and other mediums, and especially even on YouTube specifically, I don't know how much of some of the stuff that I see that is really real. It's not because I'm saying it's bad or being critical or anything like that, in terms of being negative. I mean, sometimes, criticism is just what it is. But I'm saying, as far as being real, there's no sponsors here. This is just me doing this and figuring it out. And a year from now, whatever successes or failures that I have, I want that to be real as well. And hopefully you, if you're listening and if you subscribe, if you become part of my channel, or we become part of a community, I think that to me is the biggest inspiration and motivation for doing all this. So this is going to be the addition to my vlog, things I've learned. And I appreciate listening to my video voiceover. There's going to be more to come. And yeah. And I will say that I do mention this, but I want to lastly point this out, is that I don't do intros. I don't have any music. I don't have anything that I put on here as far as production. And like I said, when I said the word show, I think it's for want of a better word or idea, but that is very much the thing that I want to steer clear away from completely. I don't want this to ever be a show. I don't want this to ever be just content that's manufactured, or me being anything other than who I am, warts and all, failures and all, and not being perfect and all. Like I said, what you hear is what you get, and any progression, any change, any good things that happen as well as bad, I want that to be real. That's important to me. And that's the motivation. That's the thing I've learned doing this channel. So I think that's how I'm going to end it. Like I said, don't do any intros. Don't have any magical or special ways to do it. Whether it's beginning or ending, this is what you get. So thank you for listening. And until next time, take care.